Going on YouTube family, I'm standing here in front of 1400 Highline. If you're doing apartment hunting, DFW in Dallas, whether you're relocating or just looking for your new spot, I'm sure this one is going to come up, especially if you're looking for high rises. 1400 Highline is that you're in the middle of the design district, so you're adjacent to Victory Park and Uptown. You've got access to the Katy Trail, but you get it at a much lower price point. I'm hitting my channel. My name is Xavier, X the Locator, or X. I'm a realtor here in Dallas, luxury apartments as well as buy and sell homes here in the DFW Metroplex. If you're own and you're not sure where to start, I would love to help you like I have with dozens of other clients. I've helped over 300 people move to the DFW since I've started in real estate, and I would love for you to be the next one. 3 different floor plans. I'm gonna drop all those details in the description down below. All right, what's going on? Let's get into it. So 1400 Highline sits in the design district. This area used to just be a bunch of warehouses, but it's quietly turning into one of the best pockets in Dallas. I mean, it's a food haven, especially if you like upscale cuisine. You've got restaurants like Carbone, the Mexican, and the newly built Evelyn, which I've heard nothing but great things about. Location-wise, you're less than 10 minutes away from downtown Dallas, and that's being very generous. You're a 12-minute walk from Victory Park and like a 3-minute Uber. And they've done a really good job of adding a pedestrian walkway underneath 35 that truly connects Victory Park to the design district, which also means that you get Katy Trail access without paying true Katy Trail Uptown Victory Park pricing. Now, one of my highlights at this property is the amenity deck. It was originally built in 2013, but been completely renovated over the last year. And this amenity deck is part of that renovation. I mean, the vibe that you get from that recessed lighting, the resident bar, the new light fixtures, the new furniture, they did a really good job styling this. Kind of gives you that mid-century modern luxury aesthetic. It's just very clean, and you get some of the best views of downtown Dallas from any property in the city from this deck. And you're going to see that when we get to some of the units too, because of the location of 1400 Highline being catty corner from downtown Dallas. You get a complete unobstructed view of the skyline unlike any other property. And a lot of people don't know, but there actually is retail connected to this building as well. The main one is going to be Salons of Dallas. So there's a couple of barbers that cut down there. You can get your hair done, your nails done. You've got a bunch of different options there, which is supreme convenience. And a lot of people are shocked that I can help them find a new apartment here in this Metroplex completely for free. I'm a licensed realtor, and I simply get credit by being your referral source whenever you finally apply and lock in a unit at the property. And I can work with virtually every property in the Metroplex, not just the ones that I choose to feature. Locating for as long as I have, going on my 3rd year, I have contacts at multiple properties where I can sometimes negotiate certain specials or, incentives. I'm also out touring properties weekly, if not daily. And so I have real insight on what they're actually like, what the staffs are like, what the managements are like. I've gotten real feedback from my clients or my colleagues' clients on what it's like to actually live at these buildings, so I can really point you in the right direction. If you're curious about getting any help from me, just text the number on the screen. That's my personal number. I respond to everything myself. I would be happy to help you out in your journey to DFW or just to your new spot here. This is a new amenity that is part of that renovation. You've got a full-fledged pickleball court on the amenity deck. Imagine doing work in the kitchen with the skyline view in the background. And I'm very big on ambiance and views. This is a little thing, but I just love the entryway into the elevator. You get floor to ceiling windows with some city views just while you're waiting to go up and down floors. Now, I'll say this, it is crazy what furniture can do to a unit. I remember touring this the very first time I was at the property about a year and a half ago. The renovations definitely help, but with furniture, it looks so much better. I walked into this unit and actually started to picture myself living there. And I think that is something that's so unfortunate about touring apartments. I wish every single unit could be staged so that you could really envision the space for yourself. They did a really good job with this. This is their B5 floor plan. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, over 1,400 square feet. At the time of me recording this video, it was on the market for $37.28. Which kind of brings me to another point that a lot of my clients don't realize is that these high rises typically are on a pricing algorithm where the pricing changes daily based off of availability, which really puts a little bit more thought process into when you go tour, when you select units, and when you actually apply, and why it's important to actually get a quote when you do go tour. Typically, a leasing agent will generate you a quote from the property after you leave, and it will usually hold pricing for you for anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. Pricing can change pretty drastically. This unit could easily have gone up or down about $100 to $150 just overnight. Now, it's not always going to be that big of an increase or decrease. $50 is probably going to be a little bit more reasonable, but just know that the pricing will change. And so it's important to consider that and factor that in. Like they say, yesterday's price isn't today's price. Wish I did a little bit better of a job capturing that massive closet for this primary. I also love that you get a shower and tub combination in this unit, and you get a separate half bath for your guest as well, so they don't have to go into either of the ensuite bathrooms in either unit. Really good separation of space between these. I think this would be a great roommate style floor plan since they both have ensuite baths and you do have that half bathroom. But I could also see this being great for a couple where they have a true hideaway guest bedroom. I love that the secondary bedroom has a sliding barn door. I know that's hit or miss for some people, but I really love it. I think it adds a bit of character to the overall floor plan. All right, so now we're up on the 23rd floor, which is technically their penthouse floor. Now, they don't have any true penthouse finish outs, which is maybe the one downside to this property, but there is an exclusive penthouse lounge that I'll show here just in a bit that only residents on this floor have access to. Now, this is a 1-bedroom with a den in the A10 floor plan. It's 1,050 square feet, and at the time of this recording, it was $29.99 a month. And this is one of my favorite features in any apartment. Behind these built-in shelves, there's actually a hidden closet. Now, they happen to have this feature in some of the 2 bedrooms as well, and you'll actually have your laundry room hidden behind the built-in shelving. I love it because I am a huge fan of character that's also functional. With this unit, you've also got an oversized balcony. I think this floor plan is great for someone who needs that additional work from home space. It is an absolute perfect setup. You got those barn doors. You can completely close off your office or your workspace so you can enjoy your home and not have to think about work once you clock out. And this is going to be that private penthouse lounge that only these residents have access to. Now, to me, this unit was one of the stars of the show. This really showcases the type of views, the natural lighting that you get in these units. And to me, that's really the selling point with 1400 Highline. It's a great overall value. All of these units, price per square foot, are way bigger than what you're gonna get if you just go onto the other side of that highway over there, as we're overlooking Victory Park and Uptown. I mean, those views are absolutely breathtaking. This is going to be their B4 floor plan. At the time of the video, on the market for $54.99. It's over 1,400 square feet, and it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath corner style unit. The only amenities that aren't pictured in this video are going to be 2 on-site pet parks. You've also got a fully enclosed gated parking garage. Overall, 1400 Highline is really the value play. You want to be close to Uptown or Victory Park, but you don't want to pay those prices. You really want to maximize your space within your budget. There's not a better place in the city, especially if you want that high-rise feel. You want the floor-to-ceiling windows. You want the natural light. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you're interested in scheduling a tour at 1400 Highline or any other high-rise in the area, just shoot me a text. My number is down in the description. And I post weekly apartment and housing content all over the Metroplex. So make sure you subscribe, turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss another video. I'll catch you on the next one. But until then, y'all be easy.